Natasha, this case highlights many issues New Yorkers experience on a daily basis while riding the New York City subway system. That's homelessness, drug addiction, and mental illness, which is why prosecutors are trying to argue that Daniel Penny didn't show humanity towards Jordan Neely. Now, on the other hand, the defense is trying to show the jury that he was acting in a threatening way to the subway riders. New video just released shows first responders performing CPR and chest compressions on Jordan Neely, a homeless man who died after being placed in a chokehold while on a New York City subway last May. The new evidence was shown to jurors on the first day of the manslaughter trial, charging Daniel Penny. He's the former Marine accused of putting Jordan Neely in that fatal chokehold. As he arrived at Manhattan Criminal Court, he was met with chants of subway strangler. Witnesses say Neely, who was once a subway performer, was acting erratically. Penny says he responded in self-defense. Penny's attorney saying today, as the subway doors close, a seething, psychotic Jordan Neely comes on board and announces his presence. The lawyer adds that Neely demanded food and money and threatened, quote, "I will kill." The family attorney for Neely says the response from Penny was excessive.
Jordan Neely got in the car, was asking for food. He made some threats. It was 30 seconds from the time the subway left one station and pulled into another. Everybody got off that train. There was no threat. But Daniel Penny continued to choke Jordan for an additional 6 minutes.
Prosecutor Daphna Uran told jurors that bystander video they'll see will show how unnecessary the chokehold was. The trial's first witness was an NYPD officer who says he searched Neely for weapons, but only found a muffin in his jacket. The Neely family is confident a guilty verdict will be reached.
We trust the process. We're not going to say because the defendants intentionally struck multiple black people off the jury that it's going to affect the outcome, because we trust the people in this community.
Now, Daniel Penny has pleaded not guilty to manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide. Now, I want to bring in my colleague here, Arthur Chian. Arthur, you were in the courtroom all day today, and this morning, one word that was used pretty often by the prosecution was indifference, that, Penny's indifference towards Neely is what caused him to act the way that he did. So what was the prosecution trying to say in using this?
In their opening statement, basically, they're saying that Daniel Penny went too far, pointing specifically, well, they say that he was in a chokehold. He placed Mr. Neely in a chokehold for 6 minutes, and for about 40 seconds of it at the tail end, that Mr. Neely did not appear to be a threat anymore, and they're saying he should have let go. That's where he went too far. Mr. Penny's lawyers countered by saying that while he might not be a hero, he shouldn't be considered a killer, and the direct quote was, in that situation, New Yorkers know that they can either put their head down and pray that the problem goes away, or they can stand up and protect their neighbor, and they say that's what their client did.
And we had 5 witnesses on the stand today, 3 of them members of the NYPD. 2 are MTA employees. Now, what did they say, and did their testimony help either side?
The body cameras were shown for all 3 officers from their perspectives. That was helpful. It appeared to help the defense, I think. The officer said that they would not give mouth-to-mouth, although they did apply CPR, a defibrillator, and Narcan. And they said the reason why they didn't give mouth-to-mouth is because Mr. Neely looked dirty, looked like he could be a drug addict, and that it was risky. So that appeared to help the defense. And the other part is the 3rd officer, his body camera has a testimony of a female black witness who said basically very, very belligerent when describing Mr. Neely, seeming to really support Daniel Penny.
Thank you, Arthur, for your input and of your work today on this case. Now, today we wrapped up the first day of trial in Daniel Penny's manslaughter case in the subway chokehold death of Jordan Neely. We have about 6 more weeks to go in this trial. We'll send it back to you guys.
Yeah, very interesting. All right, Michelle, Arthur, thank you so much.